It is my privilege to welcome you, the families, friends, and loved ones of West Coast, to the 2025 graduation ceremony. On behalf of our graduates, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude for your presence today. Whether you're tuning in from your living room, office, or kitchen, we are united not only by technology, but by the spirit of celebration, community, and faith that brings us together. This moment is a testament to perseverance, community, and grace, the kind of grace that sustains us through the challenges and reminds us of God's constant presence. The graduate's guiding verse this year, Psalms 23:6, reminds us, "Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." This promise has encouraged our graduates through their journey, and today we celebrate not just their accomplishments, but also the faithful presence of God in every step. Since we won't be able to hear your cheers, we invite you to use the chat to share your joy, post your congratulatory messages, your prayers, and your favorite memories. Let's fill this space with the warmth of our shared celebration. To begin our time together, I now invite Kenya Lennon to lead us in opening prayer.
Father God, thank you again for bringing us here today and just continue to bless us and guide us on our journey after graduating, God. And just please help us to walk in your ways and your will and just be with all of us, our family, our friends, celebrating on this special day today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Kenya. For those of you who may not be familiar with West Coast style of education, I'd like to share some details. We are a K-12 online school located in British Columbia, operated by the BC Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we educate students across North America. Our students navigate their education from the comfort of their homes with the dedicated support of their parents, teachers, and online classes. While many of you may be glad to have left behind video conferencing in recent years, we are happily thriving in our Zoom classes, living our best lives in this online learning environment. But you don't have to take our word for it. Let's meet our graduates, followed by a message from our teachers. Please welcome Logan Corcoran to start off the introductions.
Hey, my name is Logan, and I live in McBride, BC. I've been a student here at West Coast for about 4 years. Online education has been great for me because I can on it anytime and anywhere, as long as there's a laptop and Wi-Fi, allowing me to get more done even when I'm sick. When I don't got my nose to the grindstone working away at school, I'm usually doing chores around the property, playing guitar, or hanging out with friends. One of my favorite classes for me was culinary arts. I got to make a lot of cool foods and snacks and chow down on them after, as well as it was really creative and really fun. I haven't been involved in any sports for a number of years, but when I get spring break or a summer vacation, I usually work at the lumber mill, which I've been doing since summer after my grade 9 year. I enjoy this because though it is really hard work, it gives me job experience for the future, it builds my work ethic, and of course, makes me a little money. My time at West Coast has helped me grow by getting closer to God and working on time management, organizing my courses to get them all done. Now that I'm done my courses, I'm excited about getting into the oil field for some years to make some good money.
Say, Logan, today I'd like to celebrate you, not only for finishing high school, but for the kind of person you've shown yourself to be along the way. The verse I've chosen for you is Ephesians 4, verse 28, which says, "Do something useful with your own hands, so that you may have something to share with those in need." That kind of quiet, hands-on effort, the kind that helps build something meaningful, is exactly what I've seen in you. A recent example of this work ethic is our Zoom meetings for math. You've consistently been there, ready to work through whatever came your way. That kind of commitment matters. And as you plan your future in the oil field, I hope that you carry that same spirit with you. The work you've done, the way you've gone about it, it matters. And I hope you take that with you into what's next. I'm excited to see what you'll build from here.
Hi, my name is Coulter, and I live in McBride, British Columbia. I've been a student at West Coast for 4 years. Online education has been great for me because I can travel back and forth between McBride and Prince George and still participate in classes. One of my favorite classes was culinary arts because we got to cook food and eat it. I haven't been doing much volunteer work or sports, but when I can, I work odd jobs. Recently, I was working on a river planting willows, which was nice because it allowed me to make some money on the side. My time at West Coast has helped me grow by building my faith through encounter class and has helped build my patience and help me not procrastinate. Now that I'm finished, I'm excited about working and possibly furthering my education elsewhere.
Coulter, today marks an incredible achievement. Your hard work, perseverance, and heart have brought you to this moment, and I couldn't be prouder of you. From your life in McBride and balancing travel to Prince George to hands-on experience like culinary arts and your desire to organize Bible studies, you've embraced learning and life with quiet strength and purpose. Over the years, I've seen your faith deepen and your character grow through conversations and the way you've carried yourself. You've shown patience, a willingness to learn, and a steady commitment that will serve you well in whatever comes next. I want to share this verse with you as you step into the next chapter. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. This verse reflects the quiet courage I've seen in you. Life after graduation brings unknowns, but God has equipped you for the road ahead, and He walks every step of the way with you. Stay bold, stay rooted in truth, and trust the journey ahead. You are capable of great things, Coulter, and I can't wait to see where God leads you next.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lennon, a proud resident of Kelowna, BC, where I'm surrounded by breathtaking nature, including mountains, vineyards, and beautiful provincial parks. I've spent the last 3 years studying at West Coast, embracing the flexibility of online education, which has allowed me to thrive and learn at my own pace. When I'm not focused on my studies, you'll often find me lost in a good book or enjoying precious moments with my family. Whether it's watching movies with my mom or taking leisurely walks with my dad. My favorite subject is language arts, which has often given me a wonderful outlet for self-expression through writing. I've also had the joy of participating in choir, where I share my passion for music and faith. My time at West Coast has shaped me into a more organized and independent person. As I complete my courses, I'm excited about what lies ahead, particularly exploring a career in computer science, all while keeping my faith central in my journey.
My name is Mrs. Chaparro, and I have some words of wisdom for Kenya. I've taught Kenya for the last 3 years, and she's a very determined student, and she goes the extra mile on all assignments and all things that she puts her mind to. I've chosen a verse for you so that you can stay courageous. It's taken from Psalm 27, verse 13 and 14, and it says, I would have despaired unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Yes, wait for the Lord. So, Kenya, the Lord has amazing plans for you. And even though sometimes it may seem like they're not coming together, just remember this verse and remember to wait on the Lord, and He will provide for you. I can't wait to see what He will do in your life. Congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Jakai Plage Lewis, and I live in Surrey, BC, one of the largest and fastest growing cities in British Columbia. I first attended West Coast in grade 8, then went to real life high school for grade 9 before returning to West Coast for grade 10 and the rest of my high school years. Online education has been great for me because I can complete my assignments almost any time and anywhere, as long as I stay focused, have my laptop, and am connected to the internet. When I'm not working on my assignments, I'm usually playing with my dogs, playing video games, or spending time with friends and family. One of my favorite classes was West Coast Wednesday, because I enjoyed all the games and activities we did together as a whole class. I haven't really played any sports this year, but when summer comes around, I usually attend and play in a lot of basketball events. My time at West Coast has helped me grow by becoming more confident in myself, improving my time management skills, and learning how to take more responsibility for my own learning. Now that I've finished my courses, I'm excited about starting my journey in the electrical trade. and working toward becoming a certified electrician.
Jakai, I remember when you first popped into my classroom when you were a young grade 8 student back in 2020. And even then, your resilience stood out. And it's been such a joy to watch you grow through your high school experience here. From our check-in meetings to having you in my encounter class, and to get updates on your dogs and those adorable puppies that tended to show up once in a while on the screen too. You brought heart and humor to every moment of when we've been able to experience you at West Coast. So I encourage you to keep asking questions, keep pushing through the tough moments, and keep pursuing that dream of becoming an electrician. I truly cannot wait to see where that path takes you. As Isaiah 41:10 reminds us, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So, Jakai, your future is bright and there is so much ahead of you. And as you step forward, remember you're not walking alone. God is with you, steady and strong, guiding every step. Trust Him, lean on the people who believe in you, and move into your future knowing that good things are coming.
Hello, staff, families, and of course, fellow graduates of the class of 2025.
As we come close to the end of high school and we look towards the next chapter, it's hard not to think back on the experiences that brought us here. High school wasn't just about textbooks and due dates. It was about the people, the unexpected moments, the challenges, and the memories that somehow managed to shape us more than we realized at the time.
We made friendships that got us through our classes, assignments, and schedules, whether it was hanging out with friends in the Learning Center, where Kenya says Dimitri always brought fun and encouragement, or simply sharing laughter on online classes and games. These connections were real. They reminded us that even in a digital classroom, community is still possible.
For some of us, like Coulter, unforgettable classes meant more than academics. They meant delicious experiments in culinary arts, because, let's be honest, who doesn't remember a class where you get to eat what you make?
And we all had our proud moments. Like Logan says, none may be as meaningful as this very moment, graduating. Logan loaded up his grade 11 year to lighten the load in grade 12, causing him to even do summer school so that his final stretch could go a little more smoothly. That kind of determination is what got many of us across the finish line.
There were unexpected turns, too, like moving 8 hours north to a tiny town and finishing high school online. That's not exactly a typical high school experience, but it's part of the story now, and through all of it, we learned, as Kenya wisely put it, that if you don't buckle down and get things done, it adds up, and not in a good way.
But it wasn't all serious. We had some real fun along the way. West Coast Wednesdays brought the games, the energy, and a chance to just be students, laughing and competing together. There were moments of creativity, like the Word of the Year assignment from Mrs. Sutherland, that let us express who we are and who we are becoming.
One of the best parts of school has always been the teachers who went the extra mile. Kenya remembers Miss Morrison kicking off class with games, debates that made learning exciting and made students feel heard. Those little touches made big differences.
Now, as we look ahead, we know we've changed. Some of us grew in discipline, some in confidence, and some in our ability to face the unexpected. And maybe, like Logan said, being part of the class of 2025 means we're ready to go out, work hard, and make some moolah.
So, class of 2025, we made it. We grew, we adapted, we found joy, and we faced our challenges head on. And now it's time to take everything we've learned in the classroom, in friendships, and in life and step into what comes next.
Congratulations, everyone. Let's never forget the memories we've made here.
Hello, everyone. As we gather here to celebrate our graduation, I want to take a moment to share some thoughts that have been invaluable to us throughout our time at West Coast. One piece of advice that stands out is the importance of staying on top of our work and avoiding procrastination. Trust me, falling behind only adds unnecessary stress. Alongside this, maintaining our mental health is crucial. My advice on this is to take breaks to get some fresh air or to simply talk to someone when you're feeling overwhelmed. It can make a world of a difference. And don't forget to arrive early for your classes and meetings. Being prepared can help you stay focused and make everything run a bit smoother. As we reflect on our high school journey, we realize we want to leave behind more than just memories. we want to share a little wisdom that can help you navigate the next chapter ahead. High school isn't always easy, but with few key strategies and a positive mindset, you can not only make it through, but truly enjoy the experience.
Let's talk about time, for instance. It often feels like we have either too much or not enough of it. Logan puts it perfectly. Find a quiet place to work. Distractions are everywhere, but by eliminating noise and interruptions, we can make a real impact on our productivity. Remember, whatever you do, don't let yourself fall behind. Coulter emphasizes that we should finish assignments on time and not put our work life over our school life, respecting the due dates. It may sound simple, but once you start slipping, it can easily overwhelm you. The key is to face those tough assignments head on. Putting them off only makes it harder to catch up later. Trust us, we've been there. And while you're tackling the challenges, don't forget to take breaks. My advice is to remember that a quick reset, whether it's short or engaging in something you enjoy, can clear your mind and help you recharge. Balance truly is essential.
Another important piece of advice is to get involved. Step out of your comfort zone and explore new classes. Build genuine connections with your teachers and classmates. Some of the most cherished moments of high school aren't found in textbooks. They're in friendships and experiences we create along the way. Most importantly, resist the urge to compare your journey to anyone else's. Kenya also pointed out your path is unique. Stay motivated, ground in your beliefs, and trust that every step you take is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. High school is not just a challenge, it's a remarkable opportunity and a chance to learn, grow, and discover what you're made of. So keep pushing forward. Don't give up. To my fellow graduates, you've got this. Thank you all, and God willing, from the class of 2025.
Logan and I are happy to introduce our special music. We chose the song How Deep the Father's Love, and we are glad that West Coast alumni Heather and her husband Justin could join us in this song.
How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make our wretched strength.
I would like to thank my mom for keeping me on track and making sure I get work done, helping me make a plan and making me stick to it. I would also like to thank my dad for showing me hard work and dedication throughout his years of him working hard daily and making sure things are getting done, even when he's got his days off. And I would like to thank my good buddies Coulter and Corson for always hanging out and having fun and goofing off together, but also helping me work on some things. Also, I would like to thank my close friend Shay for always being there for me and helping me out, and always having fun conversations and cheering me up, and always brightening even the darkest room. She has helped me in countless ways, and I can't be more grateful for someone like her. Lastly, I would like to thank all of my teachers for being able to meet with me and get assignments done when I get stuck, helping me stay on track, and for all of the games we played in class. That was really fun.
I have a long list of people who have influenced me during high school. I'd like to thank my parents for raising me. Thank you, Mom, for helping me through middle school and helping whenever you could, even though you were always busy. Thank you, Dad, for always being there to give me feedback on my plans and ideas and teaching me what I know about mechanics and lots of other things. I'd also like to thank my Gram for letting me stay with her and go to high school. I'd like to thank my family and those who have been as close to family to me. I'd like to thank my siblings, Auntie Sabria, cousins, Uncle Ted and Auntie Christy, and Justin and Heather. I'd like to thank my close friends as well, Lucas, Logan, and my cousin Corson, who have made countless memories with me during high school. I'd like to thank my teachers, Mrs. Sutherland, who would always meet with me after encounter class and remind me to focus on one assignment at a time so I didn't get overwhelmed. Mrs. Morrison, who would always help me make a plan of how to finish assignments when I wasn't sure where to start. And Mr. Brock, who was always happy to help me when I didn't understand something in math. I'd also like to thank those who have influenced me in my life who haven't been mentioned. If you know you made a difference in my life, don't underestimate it. If you know, you know. Lastly, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my role model, uncle, friend, and personal advisor. Thank you, Uncle Courtney, for always telling me the things I needed to hear, whether I wanted to hear them or not. Thank you for the cut and dry truth. Thank you for all the fun memories, the advice, moral support, and always being there for me.
I want to thank all the amazing people who have supported me along the way. Miss Rose, you have been like a second mother, always providing encouragement and pushing me towards success, whether it was through dancing, swimming, or just being there. Miss Boyd, thank you for staying late and never giving up on me. You taught me the value of persistence and helped me learn to read with confidence. To my mom and dad, your motivation and guidance have been the driving force behind everything I've achieved. To my teacher, Sam Salmanar, Miss Shipwick, thank you for encouraging me to try new things. Miss White and Mr. White, your kindness and the way you brought God into learning made your classes truly special. And Mr. and Mrs. Christensen, your support in the Learning Center and music helped shape my journey. To my aunties, Auntie Samantha and Auntie Marva, thank you for your constant care, the school rides, and the meals I'll never forget. Uncle Bob, your books were a big part of my success, especially during my PEP exams in Jamaica. And Uncle Marlon, thank you for always being there. And I also want to especially thank all my teachers from West Coast Adventist School for their guidance in shaping my journey as well. May God bless each of you and grant you a long life. I am truly grateful.
I just want to take a moment to say thank you to the people who have helped me reach this important milestone. To my teachers, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and your belief in me. Each of you has played a part in shaping who I am today, whether it was helping me understand a difficult lesson, encouraging me to do my best, or just being someone I could talk to. You guys have made a big difference, and I'll always be grateful for that. To my mom and my dad, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've supported me through every challenge and celebrated every success, big or small. You've taught me what it means to work hard, to keep going, and to never give up. Your love, your sacrifices, and your constant encouragement means everything to me. I wouldn't be here without all of you. So thank you for believing in me, for standing by me, and for helping me get to this moment.
Hi, Logan. Congratulations on reaching this milestone. You should be proud of all the hard work and perseverance. Remember that this is just the beginning of a new chapter. The future is a blank canvas. You have always marched to the beat of your own drum. So remember that this is just the beginning of a new chapter. The future is a blank canvas. Embrace the opportunities that come your way, and remember this is not just about reaching your goals, but it's also about the experiences along the way. Never stop learning and growing, and continue to seek God in everything that you do. We can't wait to see all the great things you will accomplish. We love you.
Love you, Logan. Congratulations.
Well, Johnny, you made it. And for those of you who don't know him as Johnny, that's Coulter. But he knows who he is. Just wanted to take the opportunity, since someone told me I had an opportunity, and opportunities only knock once, and you know what I'm meaning, to wish you farewell on the life of academia until you go into more higher education, which we know you will, because life's all about learning, growing, building, and all that. And so anyways, on that note, since I was told not to talk too long, it's all about the egg salad sandwich. You and I know what the egg salad sandwich, well, and Auntie too knows what the egg salad sandwich is. Because everybody needs a bouncer at the front door for their funeral. So let invite funerals be the new thing. And as far as, you know, words be words, actions be actions, them poems that they tell you about, one day the fair field said to the rolling mountains, "Field didn't say anything, my friend. It's a poem, not anything deeper than words." You know, we can argue about that all day long, but you and I know. Anyways, it's at that point where we just have to say thank you, move on, and it's not always as obvious as a rooster.
Congratulations on graduating, Coulter. All that hard work paid off.
Congratulations, Coulter. You've worked hard to get this far, and I'm really proud of you.
Congratulations, Coulter.
Hey kiddo, I just wanted to say congratulations on one of your first major milestones, and I'm so proud of you. And I know it's been a tough journey, but you've made it, and I'm wishing you all the best in your continued journey, and you have all of the support from me. I love you so much.
Congratulations, my sweet brother. I'm extremely proud of you for graduating high school, and I hope you do very well in college. May God bless you.
Congratulations, Jakai.
Congratulations, Jakai. May God bless you and keep you and guide you in the next phase of your life as you seek to honor Him in everything that you do.
Hey, Jakai. I just want to say congratulations again on graduating high school. Really, really proud of you. It's a huge milestone, and I know God will continue to be with you as long as you allow Him to lead your way. And I know that things can be really good if you continue to keep your eyes fixed on Him. Love you, and have a good day.
Love you, Jakai.
God
Congratulations. God bless.
Congrats.
Now.
Hello, Kenya. I heard it was your graduation. I'm so proud. Congratulations. I just want to say congratulations and continue to do what you do, of what you grew from a young girl to a lovely young lady. And I know that you work very hard. And I just want to say continue to do your best and continue to put God first. You know, I wish I could be there right now to hug you. But just continue to work hard, and you know that your auntie loves you, okay?
How you doing? It's Dr. Burke. I'm sorry I'm a little late. My voice is still a bit husky. I just couldn't let another day go by that I didn't congratulate you on the massive achievements you have made. Your efforts have not been in vain. You've put in the work and you've reaped the benefits of that work that you have put in. It hardly seems as if it's 18 years since I've known you. Time really goes by. I hear you're the valedictorian, and that is fantastic. I know you deserve it. Continue to work hard. Continue to put God on your side. You can't go wrong with Him first. You have the right guide. He'll always be there, never turn His back on you. Good luck to you in all you do in the future. I know you will always make the right choices. Again, big congratulations, Kenya, and I hope I will see you face to face in the future. All the best. Take care. Love to you, your parents. Congratulations to the parents too, and yourself.
Hi, congratulations, Kenya. Congratulations on your graduation, my niece. You made me one proud uncle right now. Trust me, congratulations. Just keep focused. Sky's the limit and beyond. Keep doing what you're doing. Trust in God. He shall lead the way. So, congrats again. All the best. Keep your head up high. Keep doing what you're doing. Alright? I'm one proud uncle right now, my niece. Congratulations. Alright? Congrats.
Hi, Kenya. I know you're graduating, and I'm just so incredibly proud of you. You have been amazing. I know that online is not always the easiest. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, and I remember clearly the day that I picked you and your mom and dad up at the Kelowna airport. You were just a little girl, so to speak, and now you've developed into a beautiful young woman. And I just want to say how incredibly proud I am that you have been so dedicated, so committed, and it's been a real pleasure to watch you grow and develop in not just education-wise, but spiritually. And Lord, and I know, Kenya, that the Lord has something special for you. And I just want to encourage you to keep, which I know you will, to keep focused and striving and growing. And may the Lord richly bless you. And I certainly hope to see you, or I plan to see you at your grad at camp meeting, and I want to be there. And just take care. Love and
Kenya, as you can see, I have chosen my garden as backdrop from which to send you graduation greetings. Why? Because this is where creation began, in the garden. If you remember the Garden of Eden. And when I think of you, it could be like just yesterday that your life began. You were just a babe in a cradle. But today you are a wonderful, beautiful, confident, talented, God-fearing young lady, getting ready to graduate, to leave school, and to make your mark on the world in whatever way you can. I don't know what is your chosen profession, what it will be, but I know that whatever you do, you will do it with confidence, because that's the sort of person you have always been. Dedicated, diligent, hardworking. I pray that as you get ready to go to another step in your life, another chapter in your life, you will take these same qualities with you, Kenya. And I know your parents are very, very proud of you. Yes, Sanifo and Elvis, I know you are. You're very proud of her. I am proud of her too, as a distant adopted grandmother in Jamaica. And I'm sorry I can't be there with her, but I know that all is well. I leave her with these words by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the poet. He says, "The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night." I know, Kenya, that for you, It's an upward journey, and I wish you all the best as you go on this journey. Going with God, of course, because without Him, you know we can do nothing. And I know you have a lot of faith in Him, you believe in Him, and I know He will take you where you want to go.
Thank you to everyone for their congratulatory videos. It's wonderful to see so many people cheering on our graduates. And graduates, now my turn to chat to you for just one last time. And as I think back on your high school years, I'm reminded of all the many good mornings, whether they were bright and eager or just barely audible or barely typed in the chat before you'd fully woken up for our first class of the day. Our mornings began with Encounter Our Bible class, and we had check-in, questions of the day, prayer requests on whatever tool was of the moment. I don't think I'll ever stop calling it the prayer request Jamboard, even though we've long since moved on. And while some of us logged on more bleary-eyed than others, Logan, I don't think you ever needed to turn on your mic, although I appreciated it when you did, but I could see from your reactions and already knew exactly what your answer was going to be, because honestly, it just became a part of how I read the Zoom room. Then we showed up, and you showed up, and all those early moments to today, you've learned lessons, sometimes through discussion, sometimes through laughter, and yes, sometimes through the wobbles, but also through the moments of quiet courage, like Kenya, who sang on Zoom for one of our school talent shows with such grace and strength. That kind of moment doesn't just appear, it's built from 100 brave, small decisions along the way. And Coulter recently reminded me of something I used to say at the end of our classes. Okay, go do the things, as we waved goodbye. And how many times have you heard that phrase from me? It strikes me now that all of you have lived that line differently, whether it was taking on a new challenge, maybe helping a friend or fixing something. I'm sure it was electrical and had to do with a motor perhaps. Or maybe it was just simply showing up on tough days. You've learned to move forward with purpose, even when it wasn't easy. The path has always been there, but it's been up to you to take the steps. I'd click the end meeting button and wonder what would the things be for you that day. Maybe it wasn't about the next assignment. Maybe it was texting someone who needed it. Maybe it was letting yourself rest or laughing even when the day felt heavy. We're often reminded that God knows the plan He has for us. A comforting thought, but also a challenging one, because living those plans out, that's on us. No one else can take the steps for you. And yes, there will be days when you wish someone truly would, but you are the one God has known and loved from the very beginning, and He walks with you still. Jakai, our conversations about your future, the jobs that you've had, the jobs you hope for, your dogs, remind me that faithfulness sometimes looks like staying grounded, showing up, and doing what needs to be done in the in-between spaces. And that too is purpose, and that too is growth. This year in Bible, we spent time with David's story. He was not perfect, but he was after God's own heart. And that's the model we've talked about. Not perfection, but pursuit. Staying close to God, keeping your heart open, even when the path isn't clear. Your families have sent their love and prayers for what comes next. And before we wave goodbye for one last time here on Zoom, I want to leave you with this. I want you to think back on a time, it may be a long time ago or maybe not that long ago, but a time when you tossed a rock into water. Maybe it was a pond, a lake, maybe the ocean if you were lucky, and you saw the ripples, sometimes wide and fast, sometimes small, but still reaching outwards. And your choices in life will be like those ripples, big or small, each one has weight. And as a wise queen once said, it is through the small steps, rather than the giant leaps, that we make progress. You've already started making those steps, each of one of you, in your own way. You've built this community by showing up, growing together, and helping us all feel seen. So when life feels overwhelming, or when God's plans feel just a little out of you, don't freeze. Just take the next step. That's what faith in action looks like. So graduates of 2025, Logan, Coulter, Kenya, and Jakai, you are all loved, you are all capable, and you will all never walk alone. So okay, For one last time, go do the things. On the screen now you all see the Bronze Governor General's Academic Medal. This will be given to Kenya Lennon at our camp meeting in-person graduation, as she is the person from West Coast who is graduating with the highest grade point average. So Kenya, I will now turn it over to you for your valedictorian speech.
New country, new fear, new mountain to climb. Still I rose in God's own time. This cap, this gown, this day I claim, a testimony to his name. Good afternoon, everyone. As I reflect on my journey, I'm filled with gratitude. I'd like to take a moment to thank my teachers, parents, members of the school board, and everyone involved in our Adventist school. Let's give them a round of applause. Also, thank you all for coming today for our online graduation. I thank you all. Now let me take you back to the start of my journey. It all began in 2020 when I moved from the beautiful island of Jamaica to the unknown land of Canada. And if that wasn't enough of a challenge, COVID-19 hit just as I was trying to adjust. Suddenly, everything went online, and I found myself navigating this new reality. Let's just say it was an experience. Coming to a new country, doing online school for the first time was quite the adventure. I quickly adjusted, though there's nothing like attending school from the comforts of your home and working at your own pace. I remember those moments when we opened the door, half expecting the COVID-19 virus to come sneaking in. Thankfully, my teachers at Suswap Adventist School ensured I had all my supplies and devices. They even delivered everything right to my doorstep. Talk about express delivery. Suswap Adventist School exposed me to numerous activities that I never would have tried without the encouragement of my teachers and principal. From downhill skiing and skating to less dangerous events like school trips and camping, I love it all. We even had theme days like Sports Day, Chrissy Hair Day, and Career Day. Honestly, at this point, it felt like we had a day for anything. Thanks to our principal who encouraged us to try new things. I have so many wonderful teachers to thank. Miss Shipwick, Mr. and Mrs. Christensen, Miss White, and Mr. White, and anyone else I might have missed. You all have my deepest gratitude. My journey didn't stop there. Around grade 10, I made the transition to West Coast Online School. Now, if you haven't considered Christian education for your child, let me just say you'll not regret it. These schools focus not only on academics, but also on teaching about God and helping students grow in Christ. I can't thank you all enough for your dedication to shaping us and supporting our growth in Jesus. My previous experience with online learning made this transition easier, and I quickly learned a lot of important skills such as scheduling and avoiding procrastination. I would especially like to thank all my teachers from West Coast Online School. Thank you, Miss Sutherland, for all your hard work. Just because it's online doesn't mean there's less work. It's still a lot. I appreciate your efforts in guiding us to dig deeper into the Word of God. Next, thank you, Miss Morrison, for always making language arts class fun. Your Kahoots and brain teaser exercises kept us engaged, and I sincerely hope my speech is up to your standards. Hopefully, you won't deduct points from my score. To Mr. Brock, thank you for always finding time to answer my countless emails and messages. Your patience with me is remarkable. I'm sure my name took up half your inbox. And to Miss Shapiro, thank you for guiding us with career planning and helping us with our capstone projects. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the teachers at West Coast who might not have directly been part of my journey, but worked hard every day to teach and support their students, from the kindergarten teachers to those in grade 9. I can't forget my biggest supporters, my parents, who gave me the push and encouragement to do my very best. Elvis Lennon and Sandifer Plummer Lennon. My mom is an amazing woman. I admire how hardworking and persistent she is. She does not give up easily and always presses through challenges. She encourages me to take it one day at a time and is my go-to for help with language arts. I often ask her to look at my essays. My dad handles the math side of things. He is exceptionally good at physics, calculus, and everything math related. You could say opposites attract. He also is like my PE teacher, who would often ask me, Kenya, would you like to go for a walk? Sometimes I would go, but later I would regret it because it felt like we walked across all of BC by the time he was done with me. Mom and Daddy, you didn't just help me through school, you survived me through it. That deserves serious applause. Honestly, I think my parents should get honorary degrees in multitasking and motivational speaking. You kept me grounded when I was stressed, lifted me when I doubted myself, and made me laugh when I wanted to cry. You have been the behind the scenes heroes of this entire journey. And now, as I graduate, I hope I've made you proud because this win is just as much as yours as it is mine. You sacrificed your time, energy, and peace of mind to ensure I had what I needed to succeed. I love you. Don't worry, I won't keep you all here too long, but I would like to leave with you some words of encouragement. I encourage you to all to hold on to God, for at the end of the day, He's the most important part of your journey. You want to fulfill His will in your life because He's the only one who knows the future, what you're going to do 2 seconds from now, and what career you would be good at. We must always make Him first in our lives. Just remember the Bible verse, Matthew 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited if he should gain the whole world and lose his soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Always remember that in your success and life, God is number one because at the end of the day, the only thing we can take to heaven is our character. As Miss White would always say, I'll leave with you this phrase, carpe diem, a Latin phrase that means seize the day. It serves as a reminder to live in the present and take advantage of opportunities. Mrs. Morrison taught me that. I know my speech turned into a sermon towards the end, but please remember that part. I leave that with you to ponder and reflect on. Thank you all for listening today.
These students have successfully met the graduation requirements for their program and will now be awarded their certificates of graduation. As you'll see, we are doing things a little differently than we would if we were face-to-face. We'll be handing our diplomas over virtually. How very fancy of us. So graduates, are you ready? All right, let's do this.
Logan Corcoran. Coulter Finch. Kenya Lennon, graduating with honors. Jakai Plage Lewis.
Jakai will now lead us in our closing prayer.
Let us all pray. Dear God, thank you for guiding us through this journey and for giving us the strength to reach this milestone. As we leave here today, help us to carry the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've made, and the faith that has brought us this far. Bless our future paths, protect us, and continue to lead us with wisdom, courage, and love. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Jakai. Honored guests, family members, and friends, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations, graduates. You may now celebrate.